who's first. The Great Depression, a severe worldwide economic downturn, began in the United States in 1929 and lasted until the late of 1930s. It was longest, deepest and most widespread depression of the 20th century. Hello everyone, this is Alex, private investment advisor, currently work and live in Portugal. Before we begin, as usual, a small disclaimer: everything I say in this video or in future videos should not be considered as investment advice in any form. I'm required to say so due to certain licenses and certification I have. Thank you, and let's get started. The causes of the Great Depression are complex, but most economists agree that it was begun with stock market crash in October 1929, also called the Black Tuesday. This was a result of speculative behavior where investors bought shares with borrowed money, expecting to make huge profits. When the bubble burst, investors found themselves in the positions where they could not repay their loans, leading widespread panic. Key individuals during this period include President Hoover and his successor Franklin Roosevelt. Hoover was often blamed for the depression as his government did not fully understand how to deal with the crisis. On the other hand is Roosevelt, who was elected in 1933, is prized for his New Deal economy, which aimed to stabilize the economy, provide jobs and relief to those who were suffering. The peak of these money troubles happened with the famous stock market crash on October 29, 1993, also famous as Black Tuesday. On that big day, the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell a lot, causing panicked selling and making many people lose all money overnight. The crash had effects all over the world's economy, creating problems far beyond just Wall Street. If you are an individual investor or a business owner and you need a financial consultation, please visit my website, fill out the consultation form, and my assistant will contact you to clarify further steps. Thank you, and let's continue. The economic and GDP consequences were severe. In the United States, the GDP fell by about 30% just between 1929 and 1933. Meanwhile, employment rose to about 25%, and in some countries it was as high as 33%. The stock market was greatly affected, and between 1929 and 1933 it lost almost 90% of its value. It was not until 1954 the stock market regained the 1929 levels. After the crash, it became clear how bad the Great Depression for the economy. Many people lost their jobs, businesses closed, bank failed because everyone was trying to take out the money at once. Many people had a hard time to getting enough food and trying to keep in their homes. The depression hurt many people, and this effect were felt for a long time. The government response was initially ineffective. However, when Roosevelt took office, he implemented the New Deal. It's a series of programs and projects intended to restore the economy. This included to creation FDIC, Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, to protect depositors' accounts. and the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, to regulate the stock market and prevent abuses. Prior to the Great Depression, interest rates were relatively low, around 3 to 4%. However, as the depression took hold and dependent central banks, including Federal Reserve, lowered rate dramatically to nearly zero, trying to stimulate economic activity. In the aftermath of the Great Depression, in the 1930s, interest rates gradually rose to the levels 1 to 2%. To wrap up, the Great Depression shows the risk of unchecked speculation, lax regulation, and severe human cost of economic downturn. While the causes of the depression were complex and diverse, the lessons we gained still influence our economic choices and help us to make sense of financial issues. By studying the past, we can better understand the current situation and trying to predict the future. That's all for today. Thank you. Until then, spend your money wise.